Hello once again, everyone. Original Blood Ace back yet again with another video, and this time we're talking a little about Zelda Wii U. So apparently, Nintendo lists their 2016 and 2015 Wii U games, but Zelda Wii U isn't listed as one of them. So before you freak out, though, we're going to actually switch on over to, crappy IGN, where we can show you this list. Now, it doesn't say, it's not like Zelda's not on the list. That's what these people are trying to mislead you on. What people have a problem with, as soon as it wants to load, now I hope this works. Where is it? It is. Come on. Come on. I hope this is going to load and pop up the image. There we go. As you can see, right here, we don't care about the Japan one, really. But for the United States here, Legend of Zelda, temporary, TBD. To be decided. Now, so many people are like, oh, it's confirmed for the NX. No. 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 Look at Project Giant Robot. That's to be decided. Does that mean, oh, Project Giant Robot, NX? No. No. No, no, no. I could go into a long rant / discussion on why Zelda Wii U won't show up on NX. In fact, if it does, I don't even know what I would do. But the fact that Zelda Wii U, or just The Legend of Zelda, I can't even speak, is to be decided, that's nothing new. Even when they were saying before that, oh yeah, it'll come out next year, even then, it was still listed officially as to be decided. It changes nothing. You know, how does it go? People say, like, there's a saying where it's like, if you want something to happen bad enough, no, how does this fucking saying go? It's like, if you believe a lie long enough, or if you continue to lie long enough, even you will believe your own lie, or something like that. I don't know. The point is, people, for some reason, want Zelda Wii U to be on the NX because they think, for some magical reason, that Zelda Wii U being ported to NX at launch, assuming, I'm still saying it's a handheld, but assuming it's a home console, and if you're one of those bastards out there who's gonna be like, it's confirmed to be a home console, fuck you, it was never confirmed, and simply fuck off. But, back on point. If Zelda Wii U is indeed a launch title, hypothetically, you want to know what that's going to do? People are going to think magically it's going to sell the system and, it's going to take off like the PS4. No. All that it would do, best case scenario, is have a strong start and then repeat the Wii U. Why? No third parties. All the same things, unless the marketing was, improved upon and stuff. But just because it's Zelda, just because you think, putting it as a launch title on NX would be a good thing, you're choosing, I don't know if you're choosing to ignore the bad things to that, the cons, or if you're just oblivious to the cons. How many people bought a Wii U, if you bought a Wii U, for Zelda Wii U? Raise your hand. I'm betting there's quite a few of the 10 million Wii U user base who did that. The core Nintendo fans. Now, let's say, hypothetically, NX is a home console. Let's say that it is a launch title on the NX, The Legend of Zelda, that is. Now, what's that going to do to these core Nintendo fans? They bought a $300 or $350 at launch Wii U to get Zelda Wii U at some point. And then if the NX version is, to quote, lack of a better word, the definitive edition, is that going to please the core fans? Are they going to just, salivate and just drool down, going, ooh, I'm going to buy this on the Wii U, and I'm going to buy it on the NX? No. Are you stupid? Don't answer that. If you thought yes to that, then you got your answer. You are stupid. Because if the NX gets a port, then why? Why buy it on Wii U? Why would you buy a supposed, quote, inferior version? Not to mention, Zelda Wii U has been in the works for 5 fucking years since there was a fucking prototype of the Wii U. Maybe even before that. And you think the NX will not only come out next year, but within a year from now, they can not only finish The Legend of Zelda Wii U, but port it over to the NX and optimize it. All in about a year. Not even Nintendo's that fucking good and that fucking fast. No way. Jose. And people are going to bring up, Twilight Princess. It happened with Twilight Princess. Yes, but you're overlooking one big fact. Every fucking home console from Nintendo since the NES has had a Zelda exclusive title. Zelda on the first one. Zelda 2 on Super Nintendo. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Technically, there's 2 there on the N64, but Majora's Mask was an expansion originally. GameCube had Wind Waker. Did we forget about that? Wind Waker was the GameCube exclusive. Zelda not Skyward Sword, which was later the Wii's exclusive. Twilight Princess was ported for a few reasons. One, the Wii was coming out, and the game had already been delayed a few times on GameCube, so the timing lined up. Not to mention, with the Wii, more specifically the Wii Remote, that added something new and innovative and fresh to the Zelda franchise. Swinging your Wii Remote like it was a sword. It just fit. So they thought, sure, Zelda's a perfect fit for trying out the new motion controls. Now, unless the NX has some remarkable new controller style where, it advances Zelda even further, it adds something new. Other than, 4K resolution or something stupid. What's the point? The Wii U is Nintendo's first HD console. We wanted an HD Zelda. We were getting an HD Zelda, yet you just want to skip the biggest moment in Zelda history for an NX version. Why? Because of some brand loyalty to Nintendo that makes these fanboys and this console war thing happen where you're like, oh, well, it would sell the NX so much. And like I said back on my original point, irrelevant. We already know apparently there's going to be a main Mario game at launch, according to Miyamoto, saying like, oh, next main Mario game, he'll be waiting for you in the future at the next console. But you really think we're going to get a main Mario and a main Zelda on launch of NX? Every fucking console has a piss poor launch. It's just fact. And then the libraries build and build and build. Back on to the original topic, though. With these 2016 games, if you honestly think there's no other games coming out for the Wii U in 2016 other than Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 games, and I guess this was Fire Emblem Cross Shimigami Tensei, this Geni Iban Roku #Fire Emblem. What a weird fucking title. If you think those are the only 2 games, well, apparently, I guess Project Giant Robot you could include too, as well as Zelda. I'm still guaranteeing it'll be on Wii U, as well as Miyamoto has guaranteed it. If you really think those are 4 games that are only coming out for the Wii U next year, and that's it, then you're stupid. Now, granted, there's no way to guess what it could be. I can only project my impressions and my theories. I still heavily believe Retro Studios game will be next year. Why? Because by then, it'll have been, by next E3, 3 E3s will have passed since Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. They went 3 years before they revealed that, so logic dictates they would go roughly 3 years again before revealing their next game. And I highly doubt that for the past 2 years, they've been working on a game that they would put on a console that wasn't even built yet, the NX. You see what I'm saying? There was no concept for NX. I'm sure maybe Iwata had a personal idea for the future in his head, but there's not even a fucking physical NX system built now. Rumors are that that'll start in October, being built, a prototype. And you think, NX is going to have all these great launch titles. How can you build a game for a console that you don't even know exists? That's the question. That is the question. And the answer is you can't. You can start development on a game. You can brainstorm, I can make, rough storylines, and you could design characters, but lo and behold, you could, try and go for a super realistic game only to find out, ooh, it's a handheld. And knowing Nintendo, the next handheld will probably be 720p, just by default. I don't think they're going to be like, 4K or anything like that. So, again, back to my other point. I think for a 2016 Wii U game, actually, really quickly, let's rewind. The Wii, its swan song was Skyward Sword. Exclusive Zelda game. Not to mention, I guess you could say Kirby. Return to Dreamland was also its last other good game. So I believe that the Wii U will have the same result. Zelda Wii U and Retro Studios' Metroid Wii U game will be the swan song for the Wii U. I don't think Wii U is going to just drop dead at the end of 2016. It will go into 2017. The handheld, though, which brings me back to what I've said before, if the NX is a handheld, that could come out next year. But anyway, I've babbled on long enough. I just wanted to talk about this Zelda thing and people freaking out and saying, it's concerning. Not really. Nintendo reveals shit when they fucking want to. And Nintendo's not the type to promise you a game, and then it gets... Zelda does have the Zelda Curse of being delayed, but in general, Nintendo doesn't have the style of, this game's definitely coming out this year, and then, delay, like The Division, like, what's that other game? The Last Guardian, how many times has that been fucking delayed? Final Fantasy, whatever, that fucking remake, which is apparently like 3 fucking years away or something. Nintendo, when they show you a game, even if it's just a little bit, you know that you're within 2 years of it being out. So, I don't know. And then remember with Mario 3D World, that was fucking revealed in a January Direct, and came out the same fucking year. So my point is, there's no guaranteed way, really, to be able to say, because we haven't seen a whole lot, or because it's been a while, that we aren't getting it. Remember Yoshi's Woolly World? We hadn't seen very much of that in like 2 to 3 years almost, and then it was still alive. So my point, once again, there's no concern with Zelda Wii U not being on Wii U. There's no concern, it doesn't say 2016. It'll change. It'll be changed probably by the next quarter physical results, or whatever you call it, quarter financial results. So, again, as I always say, just chill out. Just fucking calm down. Alright? That's going to do it for this video. I'm Original Blood Ace. As always, we will see you in the next video.